welcome back to Fallout 4. Alright, yeah. And I do mean sincerely alright, because this is the first opportunity I have been capable of recording something for a very long time. 2 weeks or more, at least. I don't know. I didn't actually look at the calendar to determine how long it had been, but it had been entirely too long. And yes, as you can see, I'm sitting here in Fallout 4, something that, due to recent difficulties, I had become unable to play, let alone record. And, well, things are looking a whole lot better. And as a matter of fact, it'll probably look a real lot better once I get outside and have a look around. In fact, I think I'm going to go do that. Because when I got things set up and going and started up Fallout, it of course did its thing where it detects the graphics card and sets the graphics settings appropriately. And I am pleased to report that the auto set of the graphics settings was to a setting known as ultra high. Yeah, that's awesome. I don't think I've ever quite played on that high of a setting, but this thing is looking pretty good, I think. Yeah. I am having no lag. Fraps is reporting a very steady, rock-solid 30 to 60 frames per second. Well, okay, most of the time it's... Well, walking around it's 30, and standing still it goes back up to 60. So, but that's not bad. That's not bad at all. It's nice and smooth and good, and let's just stop that right now for a moment. Yeah, so things are doing much better. This GTX 960 graphics card is doing a beautiful job with Fallout 4. And it is so good to be sitting here with recording facilities going again, and I am really glad to be back at this. Glad to be back at Fallout 4, too. I missed this sucker. I was just getting going good, and all of a sudden, kaboom! You know? So, I am going to get in here, and let's take a look at quests, Best Less Forgotten. Now, if I recall correctly, when last we left our intrepid heroine, she was, she had been talking to Dima and company here, and, what's-her-face, the kid here, I forget her name, that was the runaway, you know, and so on. So, objective here on this quest is to gain access to his terminal, which probably wouldn't be too awfully big of a deal. I think I want to do something here that might send me out like these things here. Help Chase, help Faraday, and in general help the synths of Acadia. I'm willing to do something like that. I think I want to kind of take it a little slow until I get far enough back into the routine so that I've got a real good idea of what's going on. But I'm probably going to have to do crazy, amazingly stupid things like remember what key does what, and on at least some things. So, yeah. I think what I'm going to do is look around here. And as a matter of fact, let's make this quest active. Okay, there's a couple of people that need help. So, yeah, let's talk to this guy. Yo,
It's good to see
Friday.
you, so, brother.
You've talked to Dima.
Or we keep it to
You know
just
why
Nick
we're
and
here.
Dima for
I
now.
certainly hope that you'll consider
course.
helping us. Dima's
Well,
vision is
sure.
worth fighting for.
If you say so. So, you're a synth.
I am. I hope that's not a problem for you. Dima has worked hard to create a place for us where we can be safe from those who don't accept us. He's put so much of himself into this, all his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about... Well...
Okay, get on with it.
Sure his equipment is all functional.
Spit it out.
That's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
So, you do all this yourself?
You do all this work yourself?
Mostly, yes. I get help from the others when I can. But no one else really understands Dima the way I do.
Okay. So, you need help.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's like...
Well, bear in mind, yes, I'll help, but I'm not a psychiatrist or a mental health professional, and I think maybe you need one.
Somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this sound like something you could handle?
I think I can manage that.
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Good. That gives me all that I need in terms of ammunition to get out of here and just sort of cruise around the countryside a little bit and take on a little simple fetch quest and get a little something done here. Yeah. Okay, now, quick look at the map. Well, he said southwest of here. Storage drives. Apparently there's two of them. Okay, so, yeah, southwest. We'll head... Well, looks like there's a road going down this way and across over here. So I'm going to put a temporary marker, say about there. And head for that. And yeah, I got Nick Valentine going along with me, so that'll be good. I forget whether he makes a good bullet sponge or not, but we'll find out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, heading off this way. See what we can find on the countryside. As I recall, this island is like mostly like really radioactive. And the fog is radioactive, and the stunted yaguai is radioactive. Oh, come on. Hit the right key. Okay. What are you shooting with? Of course. A snub-nosed 38 police special. What else would he be shooting with? Yes. And we have some wonderful radiation ticking off here. That never gets old, I'm sorry, but it really doesn't. Jump off of someplace high in power armor and just kablam. It's like a bomb going off when you touch down. Okay, it looks like I've passed my original marker. Yep. Okay, do I have something for the radiation? Inventory, aid. Yes, I have some Rad-X to kind of serve as a preventative measure. All right. Yeah. Okay. It shouldn't be too long before I get there. Wherever there is, well, southwest along the coast. He said something about a boat. Oh, come on. Okay, let's go stealth mode. what's left of a town here, so I'm going to assume there's nasty bad guy things around, zombies and whatnot. You know, the sort of thing that you really don't want to run into on a general principle basis. It almost looks like Concord on a really bad day. Okay, let's get around the buildings, since Bethesda has decided that most buildings are not going to be the kind of thing you can get into and walk through and break windows and doors and stuff. Is this like the Far Harbor town? No, it isn't. It couldn't be. No? Okay, so there is a little town here. Okay. Southwest Harbor. Well, if the other one on the East Coast is Far Harbor, then Southwest Harbor, which would be closer to the mainland, would that be Near Harbor? Yeah, I know, that was terrible. But that's alright. Okay, let's see. We're getting close here. Oh, they're on the boat. Okay, storage drive. Doggone, that's an awfully big drive. Look at that. Can you imagine having a hard disk that big? Good grief. Victoria's trunk requires key. Okay, we'll have to find out who Victoria is. Steamer trunk. I'll take that. Yeah, sure. You didn't have a good day.
Wouldn't let my guard down.
Yeah, well.
Opportunities for trouble.
Apparently, well, let's see, how's the quest updated? Yeah, okay, I gotta go back and talk to Faraday, which, yeah, a little bit of fast travel here. Sounds like a good idea to me. Bang, there we go. And yeah, I like this. It's the game is running nice and smooth. Actually smoother than it has ever run for me. And that cutaway scene really was, you know, the loading screen scene there was a lot shorter than I remember them being. So this is a very good thing. Anyhoozle, just when I say that it's being shorter, it takes a little longer. Okay. Yo, Friday.
You know, Nick, if you wanted to
Hey there.
stay in Acadia,
Yes?
you'd be welcome here.
Got your drives.
I've got those storage drives you asked for.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Just the two? Really? I somehow thought there were three.
Well, there's a locked chest up
I
there.
did notice a locked chest that I couldn't open. Maybe the last one was in there. Do you have the key?
Key? Chest? I'm afraid I don't know. You know what? This is fine. Just these two is fine. Well, you
Well,
do
it's
your
more
part,
than you
so
had.
I'll do mine. Thank you for recovering these.
Okay. Alright, data recovery's taken care of. What else do we got here? You look like somebody that needs help.
Hey,
You tracked Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps
Kasumi,
I was
that's who
quiet
she was.
as efficiently as possible. But thankfully, she was never in any real danger.
Oh,
I'm
well, good
afraid
for
your
you.
journey was unnecessary.
Oh, well, I'm here to make sure she's okay and all that good happy stuff.
That she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter
Okie
what.
dokie.
Understand?
Alright, fine. How do you get up with these? Well, okay, how about this? No argument.
Hey, no argument for me.
Good. Glad to hear it. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
Yeah, anyway, you got anything you need help
Is
with?
there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some
You've got a
experience traveling
situation.
around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
I'm totally equipped. What's the problem?
What's the problem?
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
You sure you didn't just stop for an oil change? You got any leads?
Have any leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please,
Okay.
hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
Okie dokie. Yeah, alright, so we're going to have a look into Far Harbor and look up Brooks and see what we can do here. Okay, that was a lot quicker than I remember them being. I remember they used to a lot of times take so long that I would pause for a moment as I waited for them to continue on, and sometimes they'd go 2 and 3 or even 4 minutes. I mean, God, that was awful. But it's doing better now. At least, of course, I'm saying this and then it's taking... okay, yeah, we're good. We're good to go here. Ah, there's our guy. R2D2. No, that other number.
I need
Yo.
to talk to you about a missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders. So you can either buy something or move along.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm
R2D2.
working with Chase. She told me that your designation is L792.
Okay, I believe you. Keep it down, all right? It's real private information. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, the guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless, looking over his shoulder every 5 minutes and attracting unwanted attention. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog.
Uh-huh.
That was the last I saw of him.
Alright, any info?
Tell me anything else? I'm gonna need more information than that if I'm gonna find the synth.
I wish I had more to give you. He disappeared into the fog, and I haven't seen him since.
Alright. Well, time sounds like it's running out.
Wandering around out there right now, lost in the fog. I'm gonna need more than that.
I've told you everything I know, all right? You think I wanted this to happen? Well, I didn't. Look, if you're really going after that synth, I'm pretty sure he took the road south out of town.
Well, that's a little
Head
helpful.
that way. Just be careful out there. And thanks. There aren't many who go out in the fog to help a synth, especially one they don't even know. I feel like shit about what happened.
Yeah, well, yippee yippee.
I hope you can make it right.
Alright, fine, great, wonderful. As in, shut up. Okay, heading south. Yeah, this way. Alright, so we're heading south, walking down the road, looking for a synth. Nick, will you shut up? I'm talking here. And, yeah. They must have some really seriously bang-on programmers coming up with all this super sophisticated AI to make these synth machines or whatever they are. Okay, we have a marker. Those are so handy. Examine.
There's a trail of blood.
And an empty duffel bag. And more blood. And you get to each marker, it disappears, and points you up to a new one. Okay. Up there. Well, there's an awful lot of blood involved here, so I'm going to think, I'm going to call it right now and say that the end of this guy was no good. Ah, okay. He went in here, huh? Okay. Yeah. Yo, dude.
Excuse me.
Fresh meat crawling in from the fog. Don't care if it's Mirelurk or man.
You eat people, huh?
You're cannibals?
We survive.
Yeah, well, I'm not looking for trouble
I'm not
here.
looking for trouble. I just need to find someone, a young man with white hair. You help me, I'll leave.
You won't leave. Ever.
Oh, really?
Don't underestimate us again.
No, not too likely. Oh, wait, what was that I picked up? Okay, this has got to be like in MISC or something, huh? Cybernetic brain augmenter. I thought that was something from, what's his face? Kellogg. Mr. Cornflakes himself. Alright, might as well take everything, because these guys sure as heck don't need it. And if they are in fact cannibals, gross. Oh, I get it. They're not exactly, not specifically primarily cannibals, but these guys will eat anything. Or apparently anyone. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, we're heading back. Alright, let's just make this a little quicker. Get back here, fast travel, and go tell the nice robot girl that her robot friend has been eaten. Gee, I wonder how those vacuum tubes taste. Actually, come to think of it, I don't think I want to find out. It doesn't sound very appetizing to me, anyway. Vacuum tube culture, making AI that fits in something the size and shape of a human. That's pretty impressive. It's also unbelievable as all get out.
Have you ever considered our unique perspective?
Your missing synth was jumped by cannibal trappers.
Synth.
He didn't survive.
That poor bastard. That synth came here to live in peace, and we failed him in the worst way possible. It's my fault. I should have gone out there to meet him. Damn it. I'm glad we were able to bring some closure to the matter. You deserve this.
It's something I try
Okay.
to everyone
Shall we say 200 caps?
to live as what
Okay.
we are.
Fine. This has happened before?
You said this wasn't the first time a synth has gone missing.
Of course not. For someone without weapons or field training, crossing this island is deadly. Thanks again for your help. Be safe out there.
Hitman's overcharged Institute rifle. Okie dokie, I'll take that. That might actually be something that could be jacked up into something cool. Alright. Okay, that takes care of these things, and I think I'm going to do something that I have not done in a long time, and that's head back to the mainland and stop back at the base and see what's going on there. Because, you know, I jumped into this without loading up save and exploring this and that and the other, just to, you know, refresh myself or my memory or whatever. And instead, I just kind of jumped right in here to get going because I wanted to start getting some recording done ASAP. And oh boy, I am so glad I did. All right. All right. Now, let's see. It's either the Red Rocket or the drive-in. I'm thinking the drive-in. Because I seem to recall that I had some modded machine work and stuff up there from Manufacturing Extended or something like that. I think it was. Yeah, here we go. Yo, Nick, stay out the doggone way. Okay. Alrighty. And I'll take that.
Anything I can lug for you?
Not especially. Alright, let me just... It's time to dump some stuff. Like, just about almost everything except fishing rods and brooms, mops, you know, long things that are going to have a trouble going through the machines. I remember that much. Alright, yeah. And I still got more junk to take care of. I can tell because I'm barely moving. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Weapons. Apparel. Yeah, alright. Okay, I have, let's see, these, that, throw, okay, stuff that comes as meat can be thrown in there. I wouldn't be carrying too much. Gulper innards, oh great, hub flour, anything that looks like it's uncooked, like red stag meat, that can go in there. Soft shell mirelurk. Squirrel bits is raw. Yaguai, wolf meat. Yippee doodle, okay. Great. That's got carry weight down decently. Alright. Okay, and yes, I had started putting together some kind of a factory-like situation with this little gizmo here that would pull stuff out of that cabinet, bureau, whatever the heck it is, throw it on the conveyor belt. This machine would sort certain things off that way, and this machine would take everything else and break it down to the components, the component materials that make it up. Hey, Nick, why don't you just kind of chill out and stop chasing around so much? Anyway, Yeah, and I've got workstations for, let's see, we've got the armor machine, we've got a cooking station, chemistry, weapons, and armor, and of course 6 more suits of power armor. Yeah, okay. Well, we're doing pretty good here. Got back to doing some stuff, and I'm really glad to be back to this series because it aggravated me no end that I had to stop when I did, because like I said, I was just getting going really good. So there's going to be more episodes of Fallout coming up soon, and let me check my time real quick and see if there is going to be more episode today, and I'm thinking no, probably not, because I do believe we're right up here about the 25 or 30 minute mark. So I am going to call it here. There will be more coming up soon. Fallout 4, Skyrim, and of course Minecraft type things as well. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I am out of here.